The camera guy doesn't know yet, but today he's about to become an installer.
So is this normally a one-person job or a two-person job?
Two, it's always. Installation is always in two. I never do installation in one. But now it's gonna be the two of us.
You got one man and a cameraman.
We'll see what you're made of.
Oh, by the way, cameraman slash installer.
There you go. Position has been upgraded today. Cinematographer, master installer. It's something that was delivered here, raw material, sheet stock. Designs were finalized, the production plans were finalized in-house here, and then cut, assembled, delivered, and installed by me. Us. Come on, it was us. It was us. We're just putting the boxes in. We're trying a new method because if you guys go back and watch the video where we had to do the puzzle with the drawers, here there's a lot of drawers, like a lot of drawers. All the cabinets have drawer boxes. There's no doors in this. Everything that's lower is with drawers, and it's 4 drawers height-wise. On the other job we had 3 drawers, but one of them was a fixed drawer at the top. Here we have 4, and they're all functioning drawers, and we have 2, 4, 5 sinks. So we're gonna have 20 drawers that we're gonna have to do that cutout to accommodate the plumbing. And now what I'm trying to do is install the boxes, have the countertop installed, sink is gonna be installed with the plumbing done, and then we're gonna do that fence around the plumbing to cope the drawers to accommodate the piping for the plumbing. So that we make sure that everything fits right, because now if it's going to be a little bit off and then the plumber doesn't respect the opening that I leave for the plumbing, I'm going to have to redo a lot of drawers, and I don't want to do that. In our case, our installation teams are comprised of 2 people at least, but lately we've been working with teams of 3. It goes much easier because we're doing larger projects, so you can do 3 spaces at the same time, like 3 rooms, for example, can be worked on at the same time, because you don't need 2 people all the time in one room, but from time to time you will need help. Unfortunate, because it means that this installation is going to be split in 2 for us. We're going to do the boxes, and then we're going to have to come back with the drawer boxes once the plumbing is done, but hopefully it's going to work better, and there's going to end up being a little bit less work actually. What, I'm going to take some of this and we're going to put it on the driveway so that we don't damage the bottom of the cabinets, like under the cabinets where nobody's going to see. I don't want to scratch them. I never want to put our cabinet boxes on concrete or on grass or gravel, wherever it might be, in the driveway or in front of the house before they go inside the house, because I want to avoid damaging the bottom of those boxes. And again, even though it was the bottom of a vanity that's 4 inch off the floor, one of them, and the other 2 8 inch off the floor, nobody's going to see the underneath of those vanities. But building them in the shop, I have edge bended even the underneath parts of the vanity, even though nobody sees them, and I was protecting them while we were delivering for installation, again, even though nobody sees them. But I know that they could get damaged, and I don't want to do that. And as you saw, it was a lot of work making this. I don't want to scratch them. I'll know they're scratched. I'm going to look at the photos or the videos that we're going to take of the installed product, and I'm like, oh my God. I remember the bottom of the cabinets is all scratched. No one think I didn't do my gym today, but I'm not sorry. What was difficult about this project was the unloading from the trailer up that mountain of a driveway, and then second floor on staircase. So that's what made it a little bit trickier. Place your bets. Is he gonna make it at the top of the hill with 3 cabinets? Oh yeah, I will. See? Work smarter, not harder. This is definitely going to be a workout. And our first product with the Egger laminated pressed wood. And luckily for me, it comes only in 3/4 of an inch, meaning it's 1/8 of an inch thicker. And you go like, 1/8 of an inch, what? It's so much heavier. And those are the small boxes. Wait until I bring the big ones for the vanity. Next row. So see, I'm gonna keep track of how many trips I'm saving by bringing multiple cabinets at once. This is the job where I was saying that it was supposed to be done out of 5/8, but because Egger has only 3/4, I had to do that 1/8 of an inch machining on the sides of the drawer boxes. So we have footage of the plans being finalized. Then we have filmed the cutting. Yesterday, the assembly. Today, the delivery and partial installation. See, I'm protecting the floor that I'm putting it on. I make sure not to hit them, or when I move them, don't let them move from right, because you might scratch, right? The back of the cabinet, it's the raw core of the material. If it's gonna move, you might scratch the front edge. So you have to be careful. Yeah, I just know that it can be done right, and I know that I can do it right the way I think it should be done. So that's why I do it, and I cannot not do that. Even though, as I was telling you, while I was cleaning those pieces, I knew that they will go together. Nobody's gonna see them. So you will never see all those little ends or the excess that I was shaving off. This is gonna be installed like this. So you're never gonna see in between them. They'll be screwed together. But I know it's there. So again, it takes an extra 10 seconds. Can I take it out? Yeah. If I would not have removed all of this yesterday, maybe I would have finished by 8:30. Like this, I stayed and I removed all of them and cleaned them the way I like it. And I finished at 12. And I don't do it to be appreciated. I do it because I know that's how it should be done. And if anybody notices or anybody appreciates it, it's a plus. And I'm always like, oh, yay, cool, somebody noticed. So when you assemble, like, one thing that you have to be careful with is you put screws in all the pre-drilled holes when you assemble the cabinet. And this happens with anybody and everybody that started doing assembly in the shop along the years. And I would see the veterans in the shop be like, oh my God, that guy missed screws there. Or they would pick up a box and one side would just fall off. Like, oh my God, that beginner didn't do all the screws in the box. And I always tell them, it doesn't matter how much experience you have, you will always do it. But if a beginner were to do the same mistake, I don't put it on carelessness. There's so many. And they're all different. Some of them have on the side, some of them have at the bottom, some of them have at the top. So it just happens. So hey, whoever's gonna start assembly with us, don't worry about it. You're gonna be missing some screws here and there. And after a few years of working with us, you're gonna have some screws loose. Fui. Most of the work for this job is going to be bringing the boxes upstairs, because once they're upstairs, it's just boom, boom, boom. Need a traffic light here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. The material for these vanities, it's a collection from Egger. It's a US manufacturer. We've used them in Canada as well, but here, most of the colors that we would want to use, unfortunately for us, they come in 3/4 of an inch. So we just had to adapt our plans to accommodate this new thickness for us. We've worked with it before, but it's not that popular in Canada. In Canada, most of our boxes, drawer boxes, cabinet boxes, are made out of 5/8. Here, we're gonna have to work from time to time with 3/4 of an inch until we're gonna set up a catalog for ourselves with Egger. And then most likely we will have access to 5/8 of an inch product as well. But for now, we had to do with what we had. There we go. And I think we're gonna bring them up as we install them. We're gonna start installing the top ones so that it gives me a little bit of a breather. And then we install the top cabinets, and then we're gonna do the lower cabinets. So we don't have to put, even though it's not that many and they're very light, but we don't wanna work with the upper cabinets above the lower installed cabinets. Phew. We have removed the strap-on. That's what she said. Yeah, I forget when I heard this phrase first time, and I'm not even sure. Do I know what it means? Yeah, I'm still learning this English thing. My blood sugar is getting low. So that's it. From now on, when it's leg day at the gym, I'll just take a dolly like this and go on the ramp in the back of the shop and walk backwards. But as an installation or the job on its own, it was small. We had only 3 vanities to do. So it was nothing big, but yeah, it could look, I can see how it could look impressive. Like you come with a bunch of boxes, and by the end of the day, you have 3 installed vanities.